Hello and welcome to Wild Theories. I'm your host Alex.
And I'm Joe, also your host. For the uninitiated, Wild Theories toes a line between somewhat informational and somewhat game show.
The concept is actually pretty simple. Each episode is focused on a specific subject. We're going to keep going, where each host will bring forth an interesting theory or story relating to that subject.
Each episode will also feature a guest whose job it is to decide at the end of this which one of us supplied the most entertaining food for thought.
Food for thought, I love it. And the winner will get to decide the topic for the next episode. Today we are talking about mythical creatures.
Are we?
We are. But are they real? Is any of this real? Who knows?
Am I real? Episode's over, guys. Go home.
Right, see ya.
Oh, wait,
right.
You're probably already home listening to it. The winner will get to decide the topic for the next episode. So, today, we have our friend Tyler. And I know I said that really weirdly. It's like, Tyler.
He's a mythical creature.
I am. Can confirm.
Our own resident gnome.
I was going to say...
Leprechaun
no,
or
not
gnome, yeah,
leprechaun.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Do you know ginger? Or Irish? Or anything remotely related to a leprechaun?
Tyler, if you had to be a mythical creature, what would you be?
Oh, that's actually a good question.
I'd have to be a fairy.
Any specific reason why, or just why not?
Just, you get to hang out with Tinkerbell.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's it. Just
That's
hang
it.
out.
That's it.
What about
That's
all the
it.
magical abilities
Yeah.
that fairies have?
I mean, besides flying, what else do they get? Do they get much magic?
Mm-mm.
I don't think
Fairy
they do,
dust.
yeah.
They're just
Isn't that
tiny
just
little
cocaine?
creatures that can just fly around and just piss everyone off.
Wait, but don't you like? Isn't the Tinkerbell thing like if people don't believe in her, she dies?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's pretty shit.
That's pretty shit.
That's mental health, really, isn't it? Let's be honest here.
Right.
What are you
It took
talking about?
us
People, no
about
one
3
believes in
minutes.
me, and I'm still alive.
There's about 3 minutes, and we've hit rock bottom.
Well, if anyone's still listening after that horrendous 3 minutes,
I know I'm not.
so normally how this show goes, we will each take turns talking about a little subject, and then our guest, in this case today, Tyler, will decide which one's better, which so far has been me, and I like to think that will continue.
Well, thanks for the faith, mate.
Mate, I'm pretty confident.
I mean, to be fair, you so far you've won.
Good luck.
Both questions. Thank you. I'm gonna.
But
do
also,
that.
like, good luck.
Is he trying to seduce me? What? Why did that sound oddly sexual?
Alex, I'm always trying to seduce you.
Help.
With my
joking. It's fine.
theories.
We're married. We're wife and wife.
Okay. So,
Oh, we're rolling d20s. Right. I was wondering.
roll a
what you were doing
d20. But the real question here is how are we deciding who gets 1 to 10 and who gets 11 to 20 again?
there. No,
Did we
it's
ever
whoever
decide?
gets the highest goes
Highest
first.
number. Why do I always get confused
Yeah.
by this?
I've already rolled.
And the camera
You're
right
right,
now, it looks like I'm doing something really dodgy.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, what you doing? God, trying to seduce me like that? God,
I'm shaking my dice. I'm preparing it.
this is not getting monetized.
All right.
If I need to leave you two alone.
What'd you get?
13.
Fuck, I got 14
Looks like you're going first again.
again for the third time in a row.
Still can't figure out whether that's good or bad.
I think it's bad because both times I've done it, I have failed.
Well, it might be your lucky day.
I hope and so. I definitely haven't bribed Tyler.
Hmm.
Never.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah,
bribes.
for anyone that is listening or is watching but hasn't been paying enough attention, they are actually in the room together.
yes.
So,
no, never.
I feel like
Sure.
you have like
Oh.
You've kind of already one-upped me now because, like, you could literally bribe Tyler.
I don't know what you're on about, Joe. Listening to you.
Or threaten. Yeah, you could threaten. You could blackmail.
I can blackmail.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to blackmail with, right?
Yeah, actually, yes. Yeah, fair enough. Buy you a Monster Energy drink or a Red Bull.
Thank you. Right. Get it right.
Ooh. I'll buy you 2.
Fuck.
Okay, Joe's won me over. Sorry. End of episode, guys. Joe wins.
Right. Anyway, way too off track. Topic. Tropic. Yes. I try to say track and topic at the same time. So with tropic,
We need to keep can we keep the trend going for the rest of the episode that we just keep mispronouncing everything?
100%. I mean, I don't even have to try. It's going to happen anyway. Right. Moving on. So, I'm first again. What a surprise. This is why people only watch the first half, because after they've seen my bit, they're like, right, that's all I need, and they click off.
More like, my God, this is terrible.
This is what is this? You know what? Gonna go listen to Joe Rogan. Instead, he makes more sense. Right. Anyway, before I keep getting more distracted,
I did actually listen to a bit of Joe Rogan.
Oh God.
When I was trying to come up with ideas for this.
That's cheating.
God.
I mean, not
Well,
really, but
I didn't end up using it, but I was watching something where they were talking about dragons, because I was thinking about doing dragons at first. And
well,
I don't know how, but it got me onto Joe Rogan.
of course, why not?
Yeah,
he might be a dragon. You never know.
It was an experience. Anyway.
Well, funny enough, my kind of beast, my mythical creature, if you will, kind of connects to dragons a little bit. In a sense, they're kind of both reptiles. Kind of, yeah. I have decided to go with a basilisk today.
Tyler is a reptile?
Yes, he's a reptile. He's, Illuminati and stuff, lizard people. He's one of them. I captured him. And yeah, he's a gnome now. Yes, I've chosen a basilisk today. It's one of my favorite creatures in D&D as well, so it kind of fitted whatever into this. I was like, why not? I've actually done some research this time. So be proud of me. Be proud of me.
We'll see.
We'll see. It's probably not enough. I'm not going to lie to you. So there is actually a lot of different forms of like different depictions of a basilisk. So you got one that is literally just like a pure serpent, like a snake. You got one which is more known as a. You pronounced it correctly earlier. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. The cockatrice. Is it?
Cockatrice, yeah.
That's it. That depiction
one
is
of my favorite words.
Right, it's so confusing. It's got cock in it. That's because
it's got a cock for a head. That's why.
Yeah, that is
it's
it.
A literal
it's like,
dickhead.
It's like a lizard with a cock head. A cockerel's head. I should probably specify, and kind of like dragon-like wings. And the other one is the more kind of reptile lizard form with like the 4 legs, or in 8 legs in case of like D&D. They're all kind of similar. They're all kind of similar, in the sense that they have like their petrifying gaze, so they're like the kind of not really rumor, but the thing about them is you look at them and you're petrified, you're frozen to stone, kind of like the whole Medusa thing. And obviously, I'm going through a lot of this is part of Roman and Greek as well mythology, and obviously Medusa comes from there as well. Medusa is technically a subspecies of the basilisk, which I found quite interesting. Found that out. More you know.
Subspecies.
That's what Wikipedia said. Yeah.
Wikipedia.
I didn't just use Wikipedia, right? Moving on. Okay. And going on with like subspecies as well, the cockatrice is actually a similar species to the basilisk, but it's actually different. So that's entirely ruled out. That's a different thing. It's similar, and they have been confused. I'll find it. I've got it here. So the basilisk is alleged to be hatched by a cockerel from the egg of a serpent that is incubated by a toad. How the hell that works and where biology comes in, I don't know, nor do I want to, because that sounds all kinds of messed up.
So a chicken has to find a toad and then get the toad to sit on its egg.
Yeah. But then it's laid by... No, it's a serpent's egg that's laid by the cockerel, but is incubated by the toad.
So a serpent is
has sex with a chicken.
I guess so.
And then the frog comes and sits. Well, what's the chances of all those three things happening?
I guess that's what makes it rare. I guess. I'm trying to find it on my notes now. I can't remember where I put it. I should have probably put them together. But the cockatrice is different. It's like a different order. I get confused with the order with the basilisk, but it's like a different order. Like it's the egg of the cockerel that's incubated by a snake, and laid by a toad.
So you mentioned in D&D that they have 8 legs.
Yes.
Does that make them spiders?
I mean, technically, I don't know. I don't think so, because they are technically still like reptilian. I guess, and they don't really like climb up walls. They just kind of, they're chilling with 8 legs.
Huh.
Big old fuckers. Anyway, so, it's actually known. This is where it kind of comes into factual as well. The basilisk is also known as the king of serpents, and it's actually believed that the whole myth of the basilisk came from the king cobra, obviously being the king of serpents because of like similarities with like their posture and the way they raise their head, and stuff like that. That's obviously going from the depiction of the basilisk being more of an actual snake.
I mean, how do they know that they're royalty then?
See, that is a good question. I'm just going to look through my notes again because I did not put this in at all order of what I'm speaking it. So yeah, some have speculated that accounts and descriptions of cobras may have given rise to the legend of the basilisk. Cobras can maintain an upright posture, and as with many snakes in overlapping territories, are often killed by mongooses. The king cobra, or whatever that word is, has a crown-like symbol on its head. So I'm assuming that's why. It's like the crown-like symbol on the head. So the serpent prediction has like that kind of.
So they're not actually related to royalty then.
No, I mean,
you're not
we're not
winning
got
me
humans
over
in
with
the
this,
legating
Alex.
process, so they're not royalty.
You could have said that Queen Elizabeth was a reptile, and then
Prince Philip
from that.
was definitely a basilisk.
Yeah, there's nothing. Human
I
about
mean, she never had
was.
children, so
Couldn't find a toad to incubate.
exactly. God, guys, we're cracking the code. Would you believe that? God. Right. Okay. Moving on. The other thing, like in D&D, when the basilisk, I'm doing a lot from D&D. I just love D&D. The basilisk, when it makes a bite attack, it also poisons. That's another thing that is very heavily mentioned in the myth. Is it's very poisonous, especially with the serpent one. It's said that whenever it moves, it actually leaves behind an entire trail of like venom. That if you touch it, fucking dead. So yeah, many stories have given added to the basilisk deadly capabilities, such as it being bigger, capable of breathing fire even, so that kind of links it being to like a dragon. Words. And even killing with the sound of his voice, which I did find kind of interesting, because imagine being able to kill someone or something just by yelling. Must be brilliant.
What would be your worst choice to kill someone?
Oh, I'll probably have multiple. Probably the one would just be like the C-bomb. Why not? Or it could be something like really random, like I don't know. Like it could just be a plain scream. Who knows? I'm not a basilisk. I don't know. Let's ask Queen Elizabeth I.
Cockatrice, great one.
Who's what? Right.
I'm gonna start throwing that word out more now. It's like
cockatrice.
It's like a good swear, isn't it?
I mean, it's not really a swear, but like, yeah, I guess technically.
I mean, it absolutely could be. Like, you stub your toe and you're like, cockatrice.
With context, 100%, or without
Yeah.
context, or whatever. Yeah,
Sounds like a slur.
it does a little bit, doesn't it? We should probably stop before we get demonetized because
Yeah,
a boss like
it could
you're
be a
using slurs.
slur against who though?
cockatrices and basilisks.
Serpent people.
Yeah, serpent people, the lizard people.
Oh, are we offending the reptilians?
Good,
Our overlords?
good. Take me to the Hollow Earth.
Bunch of cockatrices.
Bunch of absolute cockatrices. How could you? How dare you? Tom Cruise is on your ass. We'll all be there soon. That sounded oddly. Moving on. So not only that, but apparently the basilisk also kill by touch. But also by like so say if you have a sword and you touch the basilisk with the sword, that would kill you as well. And also it doesn't have to be just your like bare skin touching it. It could kill you if you're holding an object that's touching it. It's like a sword or shield. Bosh, dead. Which, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Imagine that. Someone comes up, touch you, dead. Bosh. That's how you win any fight. Tell you. You just get hit, you're done for. I look at you, done for. I think that's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm going off on one.
Yeah.
That must be such a lonely existence.
I mean, I guess that's why there's not
That's
many
true.
around.
Can't touch anyone, can't look at anyone, can't speak to anyone.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
they all.
fine.
They can't actually speak to anyone because even their breath is highly toxic.
So maybe that's why they all died out. Just loneliness.
It's
It's quite sad, really. I was not supposed to get sad again.
But why is it going to depressing again? Why do all
episode
my
1 was
stories go
depressing, and
this
now
way? All my stories go this way. I don't like this.
episode 2 wasn't depressing. I mean, it kind of
No,
was a little bit because
it
we
was
ended up
for
feeling
me.
really dumb.
Right. Okay.
I really hope Tyler's questions later aren't too difficult because I need a boost now. I don't want to feel like I'm stupid.
So yeah, I've done
Okay.
actual research. I mean that's pretty much all the information I got. But Basilisk are just kind of cool.
So, right. So this episode was supposed to be about mythical creatures, right?
Yes.
That there are conspiracy theories about,
And we've just
in the
proven
sense
that they
like
exist. So technically, they're not mythical. So fuck.
But
Fell down.
well, firstly, the creature that you're saying exists is not the same creature. It's just something that was given the name.
No, it was its own.
It's like saying a Komodo dragon is a dragon.
No. They're different creatures, but it's believed that the king cobra is deprived from that.
No one out there actually believes
Oh no,
that these things are real.
No, not anymore. But do you want to know? Do you want to know?
That's my point.
Technically, this might bite me in the ass. They do exist, right? Google right now. Google, even at those home. No, if not, if you're driving, God no. Common basilisk, and it is an actual lizard. That may have bite me in the ass, but it's an actual thing.
Yeah, but
so
it's just the lizard, right? It's not like
no, it's not like the deadly one that can kill you in one bite or look. But no, yeah, but it has a name. Joe, can you stop twisting my words?
It's not laid by a chicken
making
and
me
sat
feel
on
really
by a
dumb and
toad.
stupid. You do this every time. I've put in a lot of effort today, and now I've come here, and you're shitting all over me, and twisting my words.
It's my job to win. It's your job to lose.
But let me have something. You got 3 points? I've got 0.
I'm just pointing out. I'm just pointing out the the cracks in your theory.
Well. Stop.
As any good as any good seeker of truth should. Yes.
Why do you have to make this 20 times more difficult than it is? I feel like you enjoy doing this. You just enjoy crushing my soul and just making me feel so insignificant. And being like, ha, you thought you got a point, or guess what? No, you fucking didn't.
I am encouraging you to work harder.
I'm working hard, bro. I tried so hard today.
Tyler, you've been You've been quiet so far.
I'll buy you a
I'm
whole pack of Red
scared.
Bulls. Please.
What do you think of Alex's basilisk?
Well, I mean, I'm too distracted by the fact that basilisks are quite a heavy thing in Harry Potter. So that's all I can think of. What are you even trying to say to me right
What?
now?
Please.
What was
Please
to give this
stop
to me.
begging.
Okay.
what was the basilisk doing in Harry Potter? I'm trying to remember again. Was it like hiding under the school or something?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I haven't watched Harry Potter in a while. But
It was like protecting something, or yeah, which
don't know.
it was
I don't
down
think.
with the Slytherin lot.
Yeah, which I don't think has anything to do with basilisks. Blah, 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 blah,
Nah, serpents, Slytherin,
Yeah,
serpents.
with bellylisks from
Basilisks.
Right.
yeah.
Can we just move on and stop? Just
If you had a sound theory,
shut the fuck up. Sorry. Let me have this.
That looked really creepy because this arm just came
This
out
arm-
of nowhere and just
Ah!
like we're gonna end up being like this video is gonna be taken onto some other video on YouTube where it's like ghosts caught on camera.
Just stop deconstructing. You've even got him to do it as well. That's just bullying.
You can deconstruct mine all you like.
Yeah, but you know I'm dumb and I won't be able to do that because I would just be there like, oh, this is.
You're
cool,
not dumb.
Yeah.
You're not.
Well, I think we can both agree. All three of us can agree. I do lack a bit of the intelligence.
you're a bit slow.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
my
go
God.
with that. I'm a bit slow.
Well,
I feel like I've had like a whole like breakdown. Like Jesus, what's going on?
I don't think any of us here are astrophysicists, so
I am.
people aren't really being educated
Alright, cool.
anymore. I mean, if we're being honest here, we probably are on par with Joe Rogan at the moment. So,
Nah, mate, you may be at Joe Rogan's level. I'm at Alex Jones' level. Whether that's better or worse, who knows?
you realize I think this might be a running theme now that Joe Rogan and Alex
Wow.
Jones have been mentioned on every episode so far.
It's going to continue. It's just a thing. It's gonna.
Can we make sure
This
that we
doesn't
do
carry
this
on.
I
every
honestly,
episode?
Yeah. If I ever
'Cause
get
I want
to go
them
on
as
their
guests.
podcast, if they come on it, bro, that will make me the happiest person alive for like the day.
Maybe we
but,
should
you
like
know,
put it out as like a threat to the universe that we will not stop making this show until they are on it.
I will not
So if you-
stop being a dumbass until they come on this show.
If you want us to stop, if you've had enough, if you can't take it anymore, make sure that Alex
Message
Jones
them.
and Joe Rogan get here right now.
Spread the word.
Tweet them. Make sure they get on. Or was it now Threads? Isn't it now? I don't know. I don't have any of that shit. God,
Down with the
that
kids.
makes me sound like I'm a boomer. Fucking
Hey.
hell.
You're the kids.
He's more with it than me.
I mean,
Right,
true.
I'm going to close down my notes now that I feel completely insignificant.
Oh, have you had enough?
Yes, please, can we move on and not go back to ripping apart
Well-
the thing I've spent hours creating?
I feel like you're being overly harsh on yourself. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I just had some questions.
Well, I'm glad you had questions. Sure. I'd be more than happy to answer them, just not now. After I potentially probably not win the points.
I mean, you were rather confused about what the subject was for this episode, weren't you? When we
I'm
discussed
always
it
confused,
at the end
let's
of the
be
last
honest.
episode. You didn't really understand.
I mean, oh yeah, that is true. I was actually pretty confused. I wasn't.
Well, moving on from that.
My spectacular, well-constructed, thought-through, research, properly executed, mythical creature.
Very abruptly
Theory.
ended.
Yeah, very abruptly ended because I had a bit of a, moment. But we're moving on. I said what I wanted to say.
Okay. I've put myself in a difficult situation here now because I feel like you're going to be extremely critical. So,
Damn right. If I can.
okay. Well,
Better done your research, boy.
what I am going to talk about is golems.
Golems.
What,
Golems,
like
yes.
the iron one from Minecraft.
I was going to say Minecraft.
Basically.
Oh.
So,
Right, okay.
Well, a basic description of a golem. So a golem is essentially, it's a being from Jewish folklore.
Oh, it's Jewish.
Yeah, so it dates back, basically, I think it's mentioned in the Torah, and it dates back all the way to like 2nd century BC. So it's quite an old story.
That's lies.
But essentially clay and mud and just materials like that are formed into like a human body and brought to life. So, for example, in the Bible, when it talks about making Adam, I think it refers to
he's made out of clay, isn't he?
before like God's spirit or whatever is put into that body. He is for a time a golem because he's just a being of mud and clay.
Yeah, he's made of mud and clay, and then
So
when he made Eve,
Adding lore to the Bible.
God. Adding
Well,
lore to the Bible.
Yeah, basically. So golems kind of like, they have a little bit of a history with Jewish people as a means of protection. Obviously, more modern. By modern, I mean like even medieval times up till now, Jews have had like quite a history of being persecuted.
Yeah.
So there's lots of stories of Jewish people creating golems to help them or to protect them from threats, to sort of fight for them.
That's actually kind of interesting.
This is really
The
heavily
most-
linked to Minecraft. Sorry, I'm distracted by that.
I mean, yeah,
Well-
the villagers. Oh, wait,
What-
no, I'm not going to go any further.
What made me think about golems wasn't Minecraft, believe it or not.
Shit.
So I was recently in Prague, and we went to this place that was like the sort of underground alchemy lab that had been discovered. And this was a lab used by a rabbi who was also an alchemist. And there's this famous story. He's called Rabbi Lowe. At least I think that's how you say it.
Let me give him a Google.
And he
Rabbi Lowe.
is
Okay.
he's famous for making this golem that protected the Jewish community in Prague, because there was a lot of persecution at the time from Christians claiming that Jewish people were attacking them, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. So there's quite a story about how he made this golem, which the golem's name was Joseph. So there you go.
That's why you went for it. Ah, I see.
It was me.
Self-centered, are we? I'm joking, obviously. I do have a quick question, though.
Yep.
Whilst you were in that, like, alchemy place, did you try any potions or anything like that? Or, like,
You say that. I did not try potions, although you can buy them there.
You can actually... Oh, can you? Oh, that's cool.
So they're still
Sick.
made. I think there was like 3 potions. There was a love potion. There was a strength potion. I think
I
it was
need
strength,
that.
or maybe like constitution. I think there was a luck potion.
Oh, that I definitely need.
They're pretty much
Get
the
better D20
same.
rolls.
Well, they're pretty much the same ingredients as they were originally. Obviously, anything that was dangerous has been removed.
Yeah, like, I
from
don't
them.
really want to be drinking any mercury or anything
Yeah,
like that.
so they're like fully drinkable and everything. Whether or not they actually do anything, well,
I kinda wanna
that's
go
up to
there.
you.
See, I kind of want to go see that now. That seems really...
It's really cool.
Test one out and be like...
What I found really interesting as well is they had the section there where they were trying to make the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone is like basically where they try to combine different metals to create gold. And what was really weird is that they actually found gold there.
So they
And they
try to make
also-
gold out of
by-
alloys of different metals, but then it
Yeah.
ran into natural forming gold anyway.
I don't know. There was gold there. That they don't
Well,
know how the
They
gold
must have
got
had
there.
that luck potion, I'm gonna say.
But yeah, I mean, alchemists
That is
used to
got it.
believe that if you combine the right materials, it was possible to create gold. So they spent a lot of time trying to
Maybe it is.
combine different metals and stuff. But yeah, there was gold found there, which was like either. I think maybe they brought the gold there to be like, hey, look, see, it worked. That's probably where I stand on that. But it's still kind of
Right.
like, that's interesting that like they actually find gold there in the place where they supposedly were capable of making gold.
Maybe, but what if? Hear me out. We're going on conspiracy theories. I might as well chuck one out there. What if they actually did find out the way, and then like the Illuminati, the lizard people came in, like the Basilisk, they came in and took it, stole the recipe, killed everyone, so no one knew. Golems put up a fight, and then that's how they own the world now. They're full of riches
I
because they just
mean-
make gold out of all the different shitter metals.
We laugh about like a lot of the stuff we look back with alchemy and we're like, oh man, that was so stupid. But
But what if?
there
And
was
it
actually a
just
lot.
bullshitted.
It was like alchemy at its time was early science, and there's a lot of things that we actually like have thanks to alchemy. You know, the naming of various
like,
minerals.
Willow
And
bark and stuff like that. It's like a
one-
natural painkiller, isn't it?
What I thought was really odd as well is like after when we're about to leave, the woman there, she shows us these like pictures of the various alchemists that worked there, including Rabbi Lowe.
All right.
And they lived really long lives, like much longer than the average person, including there was I think he might have been a king or a prince that funded them in Prague, and he was born with various degenerative illnesses. He was a product of incest. He was not
That's
well,
Yeah.
and he lived until I think his 50s, which is
I was gonna
older than
say, like-
most healthy people lived back then. Rabbi Lowe, I think, died in his 80s.
Yeah, like I've looked it up. It
So-
says between 1512 and 1526, and he died 1609.
Those
That's
health
like, yeah.
potions, they worked, I think.
They
They must
bloody
have
worked.
worked.
They were working.
I need to
yeah.
get me some of those. Right, off we pop, lads. Off to Prague.
And to be fair, the ingredients they got in them, you know, like there's the love potion is just full of aphrodisiacs. So it doesn't really make you fall in love with someone, but it does have an effect.
It has some
on,
sort of science behind
Yeah.
it, doesn't it? Where it's like
you know,
there's the
yeah, the health potion is full of things that are now known, like various herbs that are now known to be quite good for your constitution, good for your heart. So yeah, there's definitely some science in there. There's a lot of stupid stuff too, but they were
your
kind
greens.
of they were fumbling around in the dark back then, I think, and they got some things right and some things wrong.
I mean, yeah, you're
But-
bound to. I mean, they used to drink mercury because, why not? They used to have
Yeah.
radium paint on watches. That was... whew.
I mean, people still smoke. Not that long ago, people
Yeah.
thought smoking was good for you.
Exactly.
So we're not really advanced that much as a society. Not that long
Imagine
ago, people
smoking.
thought vaping was good. Now
yeah,
we're starting to realize vaping's not good. So
vaping. I mean, yeah, there
I don't
was
know,
a thing
maybe-
I saw a while ago. It's like there's actually like metals like lead and stuff like that in disposable vapes. I was like,
yeah,
fuck.
I mean, I think perhaps
Imagine
we
being one of those
judge a
kids.
little harshly. We get hindsight. We get to look back and be like, haha,
Yeah.
look at the mistakes they made. But like, if we were living back then,
It would have been the norm, and it would be like,
anyway, I'm
Would've
kind
been
of
healthier to go
I'm
back.
kind of going off topic here, and I'm gonna kind of bring it back in, but then
I was
also
gonna
go
say,
off
you guys
topic
pretty
again.
Sidetracked there.
So, because I really want to talk about this
That's
film,
my response.
and it's loosely related to golems, but I'm definitely going back off track a little bit here with this. So, but it's just such a weird story. So the film is called. I'm probably going to slaughter this. Bulgasari, and it's a South Korean film from 1962, and
Oh,
it's
so quite an old film,
I believe it's the first kaiju film made over there, so kind of like a Godzilla type thing.
Oh.
But this thing,
Oh, right.
this creature in it instead is kind of almost like a golem, but it's huge.
Or if it's like Godzilla, it could be a basilisk.
It's like Godzilla-sized golem. So it's this being of like man-made materials. So they construct this being to like protect their village.
Oh, and then it ends up turning on them.
Like the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. But
I mean, he was technically going, wasn't he?
What gets really weird though, this film was lost, and that's not the weird part. But this is a lost film, and in 1985, it got a remake. It got a remake in North Korea.
North Korea.
Kim Jong-il was quite a fan
massive
of the
film buff,
film.
man.
He kidnapped a film director and
Oh, I
forced
remember hearing
him
about this story,
to make
yeah.
a remake of this film.
I remember he like actors and stuff, didn't he?
What?
Yeah.
No, North Korea does, like, they used to do this. They, like, kidnap actors and stuff like that. There's quite a few stories, like, there was, like, a few, I think there was a South Korean actor, I can't remember her name, or actress, sorry, and she got kidnapped in North Korea, and she couldn't escape for, like, 20 years.
Her and the
Before Snatching or
filmmaker,
something.
they were husband and wife,
Yeah.
and they both
Oh
got
my
kidnapped.
God.
She stars in the film, and he makes the film. They also did a lot of like various propaganda films, North Korean propaganda films. And then when they were, I think it might have been for this film, they were kind of doing a festival tour, and they were in Austria, and they managed to get to an American embassy and escaped. So
Yeah,
they got out of it eventually, but for quite a few years, they were like being forced to make these things for North Korea. And another weird but also kind of funny part of this as well is that
Funny? Oh yeah, just got kidnapped by North Korea, forced to make a film. This is great fun.
But the company that made the special effects is a Japanese company, and they were told that it was a film being made in China. So they had absolutely no idea that they were doing all the special effects for this like North Korean kidnap film.
Oh my days.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you can find this film out there on the internet for anyone that's interested. The original from the 60s you can't find anywhere, but this North Korean version you can.
So, Joe, I'm gonna pick apart this.
Yeah?
The fuck does North Korea have to do with a golem? I mean, obviously you just explained it, but like
this creature is basically a golem, right?
Really, a conspiracy theory there, my guy.
I mean, the conspiracy theory here is, do golems exist? Because there are actually people out there who believe
clearly you also
this.
mentioned that basilisk is this. If you're talking about Godzilla type movies and kaiju, technically they're all like reptilian and lizards, so technically they
No, but I don't think this Bulgasari exists.
I mean, they breathe fire. They had like poison and toxic breath. You know, Jesse Tyler's with me on this one. You can clearly see. And yeah, I'm just shut up.
I mean, I want to mention here that golems are a part of. They are a part of Judaism. So a lot of Jewish people, not all, but some Jewish people do believe that golems are real. Some people even think that Joseph, the golem from Prague, is still hiding in Prague in the ceilings of the synagogue, waiting to strike again.
Do you know if like the golems were like tall, big, or were they like small creatures?
I'm pretty sure they were basically humanoid. They looked pretty much like humans.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's kind of interesting. I was just curious.
Do we know like how they would like die, or like?
I'm assuming they would just like turn a rubble, or some guy would come over with a pickaxe and go. Doo, doo, doo.
Well, I got some like information here about how you create a golem, but I don't know if it says.
Maybe they just drank the health potion.
I mean, I would assume you kill a golem the same way you kill a human.
I'm assuming it would have like some sort of heart.
Well, it says part of bringing it to life. There's a few different ways described, but like quite a common one is to have something written on it. So like Rabbi Lowe's golem had the letter from the Hebrew alphabet that symbolizes, I think it's truth. Yeah, truth. So that's sort of carved into the golem. So I suppose if that was removed, that would then remove its life as well.
It's very
Because that's kind of
Viking-esque as well.
that's the
It is a bit
magical
like
part
carving
of it.
stuff in runes. Well, not runes, but like, you know, like, yeah, I get what you mean. Cool. But it's not as cool as the basilisk.
Well, that's not for
Yeah.
me to decide, is it?
Well,
That is for our guest Tyler to decide.
yeah.
Now, Tyler, I don't want to bribe you into making any kind of decision here,
Don't you dare, Brian.
and I certainly hope
Don't
Alex
you
isn't
dare.
doing so.
Don't you dare. Poor Red Bulls, yeah?
So, if you had to choose, which you do,
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't. He's got to.
which one would you go with today? And don't feel sorry for Alex.
Don't feel sorry for Joe.
I am gonna have to feel sorry for Alex. The
Yeah, that's
Joes
fine.
win.
That's fine. No, I don't care. I don't care at all. Why would I care? Why would I care? I don't care at all. I'm not upset.
Sorry, who wins?
I believe the
I
winner.
just want to
is-
hear it
is
again.
Joe.
Well, actually, Alex, you know you still have a chance here, right?
I never have a chance at the question.
We still have the trivia.
No, I'd stand right. I
Look,
stand no
so-
chance, but all right.
So, for anyone
I'm ready.
listening for the first time, I've won this part. That's 1 point for me. However, Tyler's going to have some questions prepared for us, and if I get the first question right, then I've got 2 points. I win. If Alex gets it right, he gets a point. We're even. There'll be a second question, and whoever gets that question right wins.
I've got to say, really, before we do this, next time you're going first, I think it's the fact that I go first every time that it screws me over. It's got to be. It's got to be. I did hours of research.
It's the roll of the dice.
Curse my
So-
good luck.
Tell you what, Alex, if you really think that that's what it is, I will go first next time.
Yeah.
We will skip the dice roll for the one episode.
I mean, you can still do the dice roll, but no matter what, you're going first.
Well, Alex, are you ready?
No. Well, let's do it anyway. I'm ready.
Tyler.
No, I'm not ready, but let's do it. Yeah.
Are
What's
you
what's
prep?
your first question for us?
I thought I'd start nice and simple.
Is it though?
And it is simply the question of what's the difference between a mermaid and a siren?
Oh, the sirens are bad, and they abduct pirates and kill them and eat them.
A siren, if I remember right, is actually kind of bird-like, and a mermaid is more fish-like.
Fuck's sake!
Exactly that.
Right. See you guys next week.
I thought you might have actually known that
Gosh,
one,
get
Alex.
Fuck's sake!
I thought that was an obvious one.
It's me. Sorry. Get a bit worked up. I just love this game show.
This means
Got that
I
right.
need to choose. I get to
Again.
choose the next episode theme. And you know what? I didn't actually come prepared for this.
What?
So,
Wow,
but
imagine not being prepared for this.
what would be a good subject? Maybe
I can't really suggest anything because I feel like that'd be unfair. Considering I lost.
I think it's got to be time that we tackle aliens, right?
Aliens?
Yes!
I mean, it's got to be an
Right.
episode.
I mean, I 100% agree with you, but won't that kind of be like us talking about the same theory? Wouldn't it just end up being like a thing of us just discussing aliens as a whole, a general thing? I mean, that would be equally
No,
as
I
entertaining
think-
and fun, but
I think what we need to do is we both bring forth a legit conspiracy theory about the existence of aliens.
Like the Egypts and like Stonehenge and
Yeah.
crop circles. That
Oh,
you get what? Yeah,
Like
no.
like Roswell
Pyramids.
or
Yeah, what about them?
People
choose
believe
one.
aliens made the pyramids.
Choose
What,
one.
one alien?
You're doing this again, Alex.
I don't know what I'm doing. I picked Gerald.
Do you
I don't know.
understand what the definition of a conspiracy theory is? Because I'm starting to think this is why you're losing every single time.
I do. I just.
Right, Alex.
Yes.
You could pick things from the pyramids being made by aliens,
Right.
Stonehenge being made by aliens,
Right.
crop circles,
Area
or
51?
NASA tapes,
NASA.
Area 51.
I stormed in.
Reptilians? Reptilians are
I
aliens?
just did that.
Yeah.
Basilisk.
Scientology?
Oh, we can't go there.
They believe
Tom
in
Cruise
aliens?
will be after us. You know what he's like.